guys. So around almost a year ago, I posted this cover of the song Summer Depression by Girl in Red, and for some reason it got a lot of views, so thank you for the support, I appreciate it. But a couple of people actually requested me to do a guitar tutorial on this, so it's here, finally. I'm sorry it took forever. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a guitar teacher, I'm not a music teacher. I do go to music school, but I'm not certified to teach or anything like that, so I'm sorry in advance if my explanations are a little bit confusing. So yeah, I'm just trying my best out here, so I hope you like it. I hope it's helpful to you, and let's just get right into it. So this song is really easy to play, honestly. It's 4 chords the whole entire time, and the only thing that really changes is the strumming pattern, but first I'll teach you the chords. So the first chord is A major, which is, you put your pointer finger on the 3rd string from the top, which is the D string. You put your middle finger on the string after that on the same exact fret. So this is, I forgot to mention, but it's the 2nd fret. So it's kind of like this 3 fingers in a row kind of pattern. So again, 2nd fret, ring finger this time on the B string, which is the 2nd string from the bottom. So it should sound like this. So that's the A chord. The 2nd chord is B minor. So this is a little bit trickier, but you can definitely figure it out with practice. So the first thing you want to do is, if you've never barred a chord, all you're really doing is you're putting usually this finger, your pointer finger, on a certain fret, and that's called barring. So you bar this whole fret. And it takes a lot of strength, that's why a lot of people find it difficult. And then you usually have to hold down other fingers as well in bar chords, so that's what makes it difficult, is that it's a lot of like finger strength, I guess. But once you get control of it, it's really not that bad. Just, you know, relax your hand. So anyways, the B minor chord is barring the 2nd fret like this with your pointer finger, and then your middle finger should be on the 3rd fret on the B string. So that's right here. If you know the A minor chord, you're forming the A minor chord basically, but you put your ring finger on the D string, and then lastly you put your pinky on the G string. You're forming this kind of shape with these 3 fingers while barring the 2nd fret with your pointer finger. So it should sound like this. And then next is another bar chord. I'm so sorry. So the 2nd bar chord is F sharp minor. And you do that by starting out the same way as B minor, just barring the 2nd fret with your pointer finger. And then you just put these 2 fingers, the pinky and the ring finger, in an E minor shape on the 4th fret. Just put your ring finger on the A string, which is the 2nd string from the top. So right here on the 4th fret. And right after that, all you gotta do is put your pinky right underneath on the D string, and it should sound like this. Just to review, A major, B minor, and then F sharp minor. And then the last chord is a pretty easy one, which is E major. So to do that, the first finger you want to put down is your pointer finger on the G string on the 1st fret. So right here. And then you want to put your middle finger on the A string, which is the 2nd string from the top, on the 2nd fret, so right here. And then you put your ring finger right beneath it on the D string, on the 2nd fret, so it should sound like this. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's the same as A minor, but just shifted above. Those are all the chords for the whole song. It's not that bad. If you know these chords, it's super easy, really, to catch on to. Now I'm just gonna move on to the strumming pattern. So the strumming pattern is also not that bad, really, but basically what I did in the cover was I kind of placed my fingers like this, like a claw. I don't really know how else to explain it, but the thumb I would rest on the A string, and my 3 other fingers on the 3 strings beneath it. Kind of looks like this, I guess. Don't know if I'm really explaining it well. You'll definitely get the hang of it if you just practice it. So the pattern is just kind of like... So in the intro, I strummed the last 2 chords like, but you don't really have to do that if you don't want to. So that's the picking pattern. What I do actually for the B minor chord, which is the 2nd chord, is I shift over 1 fret. What I meant to say here is you shift your fingers over to the next set of strings, not the next fret. Please ignore what I said. But really just kind of shifting like the claw shape over here, just like 1 string over, so that you're picking with your other 3 fingers, the G string, B string, and E string. But you don't really have to do that. I just like doing that for the B minor chord because it kind of gives a nice higher tone just for that chord. Yeah, that's really it for most of the verses. And now, if you've listened to the whole thing, you probably know that at the end I go into more of a rock strumming kind of pattern, but it's pretty self-explanatory if you've played guitar. If you know the song Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, it's kind of like that strumming pattern. That's one way to explain it. But really it's like down, down, up, down, down for the 2nd chord. And then for the 3rd chord, same thing. Down, down, up, and then down, down for the chord following. Just take it slow if it's like too fast for you in the beginning, because it is a pretty fast song. So just to review, the verses and the first 2 choruses or whatever is just pretty face with pretty bad dreams, no one knows I cry in my sleep, etc. So yeah, that's the whole song. It's pretty easy. The chords are a little bit hard if you're a beginner, but you'll catch on quick if you practice. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and let me know if you learn the song.